game. But yeah, generally we've been seeing a lot more team fighting come through. We mentioned the Ken and the Rumble, but even Jinx coming back a little bit into meta, despite not being touched in the nerfs or buff, the patch changes whatsoever here. Now we are finally into draft, and it is going to be, I believe, Westlake on the red side here and KTPU on the blue side.
Yep, it is looking so. Finally in draft, let's get things underway. First couple of bans are going to go ahead coming on out. Once again, with it being that best of one, really you just ban comfort, right? What do you not want to go up against? Or if you're looking at these teams and you see a very particular pick that you want to get rid of that. You only gotta win once.
And we kind of mentioned Westlake doesn't have a lot of information available on what sort of champions they like to play. So for the side of KTPU, I feel like at this point you just kind of ban whatever's meta and whatever you kind of don't want to deal with. The Morgana, that feels a bit more targeted, but Caitlyn I think is just generally very, very strong. Yes, she did get nerfed a little bit, but still, as long as Caitlyn has the range that she has, I think she's ban worthy. I think she'll continue being impressive. It's so hard to trade back onto her.
Yeah, definitely so. Those trades that came through not too long ago as well. The crit changes been feeling ever so better for Caitlyn mains all across the world, but not in this game. That has been taken off the board. Annie as well, something we've been seeing come up a lot more in that support position, right, is going to be taken off. And on the flip side, Brand going to be taken out as well. So we finally get into this first pick phase here.
Okay, do we get to see meta picks come through? No.
Yep.
I mean, he's kind of meta.
Jackson's
definitely meta.
There we go.
Jackson's
That's
been
more
meta
like
this
it.
entire season. A huge sort of solo carry-esque style champion. And we mentioned before that Ozzy plays a lot of top side, but it looks like he might be unknown top, playing top lane. And still fits that sort of split push style. The answer being a Set is an interesting one. Set able to match in lane, but will not be able to deal with the scaling and Echo.
Master skill.
We got the spice.
Yes, master skill coming through here. Master Yi gonna get locked in. Set as well, a champ I haven't seen in a hot minute, and I was happy while I didn't. This hover makes me very happy, but I'm not gonna let myself get baited because they tried and they failed. And understandably
it's
so.
An Echo shout out. It's an Echo shout out.
I appreciate it, Ozzy. Now you've got my vote.
Now you know what? For the Bel'Veth, you got mine. I like Bel'Veth, and I like the Bel'Veth Master Yi matchup because I remember when Bel'Veth was coming out, people were like, "Oh, that's gonna be a Master Yi style champion as well." Like, huge on the auto attacks. Just walk up and you skill up incredibly well. You do a lot of damage, and you might be very vulnerable to CC. So it's Master Yi versus Master Yi 2.0. That's gonna be interesting to say the least. I don't know if it's gonna end well, but it'll be fun to watch it go down.
Definitely. So yeah, especially with that burrow, right? Same kind of system with Master Yi's healing coming through, damage reduction. You get to heal meanwhile, and you feel good as long as you don't get CC. But regardless, Syndra gonna be locked in here as well. On the flip side, they're grabbing the center. So already, a lot of these teams don't really want to be picking this bot lane early on. So far, we happened the same thing in game number 1, right, where the bot lane was the only thing that hadn't been picked yet when we came to those last 2 picks, and the same sort of story coming out this time around. With the Senna, however, being locked in. So that does, exclude it a little bit.
Yeah, and you could argue Senna is a bit of that odd pick, and you can flex it either support or AD carry. I believe support Senna is still the current better Senna in terms of how her kit works there. So who knows what you can pair with it. You can pair mages, you can pair tanks. The one thing I kind of don't like seeing paired with Senna is marksman, though that can still be done. We have seen some of the sort of semi-pro teams pull that off. For now, the Desire ban coming up from the side of KTPU does say that they expect to see that being paired, being a support setup, and are willing to say that, okay, maybe they still go marksman here. Maybe they look at the side of Westlake here and say that, no, their AD carry player is just that good that they don't really care what the support is.
So, rid of that. Last couple of bans came through as well. The side of Westlake, getting rid of some more bot laners, but the Veigar is the one that's going to go ahead and be picked up here. Anivia. Okay, wow, we're digging deep today.
These teams are cooking, that's for sure. Anivia support is an actual thing, and I think it's really, really strong right now, especially into things like Senna, like Veigar as well. Veigar not the longest range, despite his buffs to his Q range here. He's still punishable by the likes of this Anivia. And what will be the final picks here? Okay, so maybe not even Anivia support. I'm not sure. I'm assuming it's an Anivia Pantheon bot lane. Excuse me, and I'm not sure which one is the carry and which is the support here. Both of them can run support items.
This is...
There's no champion where I'm looking at it going like, oh, you can't match up to that one. Set will win out early, as we kind of mentioned there.
Surely, okay. No, the lineup is a little...
It's not been adjusted yet.
Surely it hasn't been adjusted yet, because if that's a Senna mid, no, it might genuinely be a Senna mid. There's no shot. There's no shot. This is, oh my, yo. Okay. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the HSEL regular season. This is a regular season, by the way. We do, listen, RPC, I said maybe we do things a little bit different over in Cali. We do indeed. That is a Senna mid and a Veigar Mordekaiser bot lane. This is, I'm speechless right now.
That's a brave move from Westlake here. I'm fine with the Veigar Mordekaiser bot. Like we kind of covered the scenarios of Veigar in the bot lane, Mordekaiser in the bot lane. The one thing I was not prepared for, and I was prepared for a mid Master Yi, was the mid Senna here. And that's actually really scary for Click Ordi as well, because Syndra, as a mid laner, has enough range to actually reach and punish a Senna. And despite the fact that Syndra has been reworked, she's no longer that lane dominant champion, no longer that level 6 instant delete champion with the massive outplay button. She still has all that, just less. But Senna's health bar is also less, so Hirai can still go for that level 6 solo kill.
Definitely so. Does feel like Click already has kind of taken those negatives into consideration, though. Picked up the barrier here, and also has that lethal tempo, which is going to increase his range once he gets some of those initial auto attacks off. The Q counting as an auto as well should allow him to utilize that incredible range advantage, right? As long as he's able to sidestep those initial Qs that come out, possibly he should be able to put Hirai into a really tricky spot.
Echo. Look at Echo. Or Echo.
Oh no, he's looking for something here. He's on top of Soggy. The level 2 comes out, the Alpha Strike gets dropped, and the double up. Dude, well, no, you gave the first blood to the Master Yi. You got out-clicked, the Q came out, and down Ozzy goes.
And Ozzy walked into that one. Ozzy was actively trying to counter jungle early levels. Yes, Master Yi does like time to skill, but he's no slouch early. What I was trying to point out, Echo, was the fact that Echo came to lane without items. This Mordekaiser is going for the investment strategy here. Holding all that money. Either that or suspect bug. But yeah, hey, you know what? If you can survive the lane, it's not terrible.
What is happening, bro? Welcome to... This is the HSEL, I guess. Oh my god. Yep, okay, coming to lane with no items. Okay, finally realized that, weird, I'm not getting any gold for damaging the enemy laners, but has gone ahead and picked it up. And that's the all clear button to full engage onto that gamer. That comes out. Heal gets dropped. No! From downtown Boulevard. Goes the spear on out. Finds the target. And that's going to be another kill.
As an OG Pantheon enjoyer, I used to play a lot of Pantheon when his Q was point and click. But it feels so much more satisfying now when it's a skill shot and you land it. Ozzy, moving up here, looking for a kill again.
Counter-Strike finds the stun onto Frozen Jack. And now the knock-up comes through an unknown top. They just shred through him like it's nothing.
That's a set who is kind of tanky early on. Had flash available, did not have the time to use it there. And Ozzy able to redeem themselves after that rough level 2 fight against Soggy. Still quite far behind right now. And Echo, we knew it was going to be kind of solo QS, but these teams, they are bloodthirsty. They are going at it right from the get-go.
Absolutely. You got to do exactly that. More damage coming through. Lau7 able to dodge out from a lot of that damage, though, due to the shield. Ozzy in this mid lane now finds the knockup, finds quite a bit of damage, but stun is going to make sure that there is no follow-up available. Had that barrier as well if things were looking tight.
Baby cage being raised, but L by L7, no problem, just dancing around in there. And Coma Boy able to push them out here. So worth noting, Coma Boy will be the carry in this bot lane, taking that tier, whereas L by L is a support item. Another
oh my god, they are just decimating him in this bot lane. Down goes yet another member. You're telling me that Coma Boy's the carry, but all this gold's going over to Lau7, baby.
Yeah, they've got their priority split there. My bad. Coma Boy gonna get the minion farm. LYL7 gonna get the champion farm, the bait into Soggy.
Yep, Soggy looking for another one-on-one here, but it's turned into a 2-on-1 with Hyrie being here as well. That's gonna force Soggy back on off. Had to pop the flash as well. That is gonna be yet another pick for Lyle7. This bot lane is spiraling out of control.
Yeah, it's absolutely being blown up right now. I am terrified to see what Coma Boy and LY07 come back into lane. I think if you're getting this many kills right now, Coma Boy, just pick up a Dark Seal, man. Like, might as well here. You know there's going to be action. I just wonder how long before we see Thunder Gaming here respond to this. Actually send somebody down to deal with it. Because I think at this point, maybe you send Soggy down to try and punish this overextended bot lane. And even then, I actually don't know if they'll win the 3v2, considering how much Coma Boy and LY07 are putting down.
Looking rough, and especially if I'm Soggy right now, I'm getting a little worried because Lyle7 definitely feels like is the #1 counter to the Yi, right? Whenever you have that Yi on the Rift, you want that point-and-click CC to come through as Coma Boy. Let's have to flash, right? But the one member that can really stop Soggy in his tracks, I'll never get to make my point, though, because they're continuing to fight in the top lane. Finds a knockup, buries underground, and throws a jack. Still gets out with a kill. Ozzy looking to try and make sure he finds something in return. Is he going to try and level... Oh, okay, I thought... the ult wasn't quite yet. He's not able to find the ult for Ozzy into the turret. It's going to go down, but at least took one out with him.
Yeah, I was wondering where Frozen Jack was going with that one there. Stepping away from safety, away from turret. But as you mentioned, looking for that showstopper doesn't pan out. And to be honest, I'm not sure you actually get the kill on Ozzy anyways, even if you do drag Ozzy in the turret. Was pretty healthy considering Unknown Top had to tank most of the damage outside. Cole's coming back to late. But as you mentioned, LYL7 don't care here.
What are you doing, man? You're sitting under the turret. The minions are blocking them. Things are not looking good. You finally get to leave your turret and you throw it away as Hyrie. Oh my god, the ball delivery system to the face. Takes out Soggy. And now Hyrie's looking for a double kill. A lot of damage comes out, but doesn't quite find it. It's now Lyle7. I was about to say, don't get too close to Lyle7. If he jumps on you, it's all over.
Ooh, boy. Yeah. Lyle7 is just over this bot lane, you know, with that serrated Dirk as well in a lane that they're crushing. And we're starting to see an experience difference here, Echo, in that bot side, which is only going to get worse. Frozen Jack trading again with Unknown Top, but it's never a 1v1 in the bot.
It never is. The knockup comes through. Pulling him in with the float showstopper coming out, but it just does not matter because you're bringing Unknown Top with you, and he's more than happy. Just keep swinging the lantern in your face.
My goodness.
Soggy.
Soggy.
Yep, Soggy with the Q. Nice little stun there, though. Not quite going to fight anything. That's what we're talking about, right? Unless you're level 6, those ganks just don't really work out very well unless you can get that initial CC. Has to burn the Alpha Strike to get on top of him. Has it available yet again. Able to dodge away from the shield vault. That could have spelled disaster.
Coma Boy still has passive, so he's still got Ignivia ready to go here, even if you get the
He knows
kill.
it, and he knows exactly that, man. That's why he's so damn aggressive. Soggy looking for the Alpha Strike, doesn't quite find it. Ooh, Lyle7, though, picks up 1. Lyle7 picks up 2. Can Lyle7 pick up a 3rd and live up to his name with 7 kills? Not quite, but I'm sure he'll be looking for the opportunity in the next 10 seconds when they're back on lane.
The 7 in his name is just where it starts, Echo. It's not where it ends. It's not the go here mid lane. Click already barely alive. One more auto would have taken it, but yeah, it just feels like KTPU are starting to run away with it in every single lane. The only lane they're not outright dominating is that top lane from Frozen Jack doing good in the 1v1, but Ozzy's always there, and unfortunately for Soggy, Soggy doesn't have a lane to go to where they can find the same sort of success. Ozzy can go any lane and pick up kills right now.
Definitely. So here's now. We're going to catch out Coma Boy. Lyle7 isn't there, but they don't quite have the damage just yet. They're down 2 levels for the most part. It is rough.
Jeez.
Look at the farm differential as well coming through. It is rough all around the board here. Damage comes out. Now they're looking for something deep onto Click. Already Ozzy's going to burrow, but it's not quite going to be enough. Soggy's here. Can't be slowed. As the level 6 and finally finds a pick onto Coma Boy. Ooh! Just got annihilated. It's fighting all over the rift now in the top lane. Showstopper is going to get dropped down on top of Unknown Top, but he does not care. Swing that lamp around and another kill for Unknown Top.
bot side as well. Soggy almost dove a turret to try looking for Lao 7, wasn't able to find it. And yeah, we had said before the one lane that was kind of going okay for the side of Winner Gaming here was that top side. That's not true anymore. Unknown Top is handling that 1v1. Herald was dropped into the mid lane, first turret down, and Hirai is now unleashed to start roaming.
He is trying to find the nether grasp there, but they're just not going to find it. They're still not even level 6 yet. And Lyle is looking for that level 7 soon enough, as now the collapse comes in that bot lane. That mid tier 1 is not available, and they're all but gone. 1 kill, 2 kill, going on over to Ozzy and Hirai.
And that was that mid outer that fell early. They're going to push in, and they might be able to find mid inner here, bot side.
Oh my god. Oh, just jumps on top of him. Lyle 7 takes him out, but now, finally, a pick has been established. They go 1 for 1. This tier 2 is about to fall as well, and Click already hasn't even made it back to lane.
Oh, Akko was level 6, and just couldn't quite get in range for the nether realm there. Or maybe Lao might get killed, as you mentioned. Lao 7 now with those 7 kills. 0 deaths, 0 assists. It's not necessarily the ideal support here, but I think your KTPU, you're more than happy with this support anyway.
Yeah, definitely so. It's been looking great so far. One hell of a lead that they have at the moment. Just got to make sure they don't lose it. Obviously, Soggy 1 has 2 of the 4 kills on the squad here, but now Ozzy's here as well, and look at that. There's just nothing that Akko can do. Down he goes. That gamer's gonna look for a little bit of damage as he looks to just keep on holding on in this bot lane, but they want more. Diving into the turret for it as well. Oh, down he goes. That is gonna be a shutdown collected. A stun comes through. One more auto would seal the deal. Coma point. Ah, doesn't find the wall. Gamer's still gonna stick around. Flash forward. He's gonna probably give his life for it. Yeah, okay. I respect the dedication coming through. It's about sending a message.
Okay, when I said Coma Boy at Flash, I meant Coma Boy, not Ozzy. Coma could have tanked that, had heal as well, by the way. I didn't use it just to say, you know what, I want all this farm, and if you guys are dead, I get to pick all of this up. So Coma Boy, able to do that, but huge influx of hope for that gamer on Vigar, the infinitely scaling Vigar. It's going to take a lot of work to get that gamer into the carry position, but yeah. It's a start, Echo. It's a start.
Definitely. In that gamer we trust. There's infinite scaling possibilities. Is now on the top lane. They're looking for another fight once again, but look at that damage coming through from Unknown Top. Hasn't even popped the ulti yet. The W, though, the trade winner comes through. Flash from Coma Boy, heal as well to speed him up. He should be able to escape under that turret, no problem.
The collapse. Look at Lyle coming in as well here. Ozzy,
he's here, but 1-on-3. He's got to be careful. Hirai's here as well now, finding a lot of damage. Look at him dive in deep. The Burrow as well doing a lot of AoE damage, but Lyle will fall, but it doesn't matter because this squad will clean up. The baby cage keeps him stuck. Saga with the alpha strike, but it's a 1-on-3 and you don't win those.
Can I just say, that gamer had an epic baby cage right there to lock everybody in. They were stuck in the Event Horizon, and Soggy could have gotten away, but I respect Soggy. You're saying, you know what? It doesn't matter. We are so far behind. It's do or die. I'll find a kill or I'll die. If I die, it doesn't even matter. If I find a kill, great. Turn right back around into 3 people with full health, and that's just never gonna end well.
No, it will not. More damage coming through. Flash from Frozen Jack to get away from Unknown Top. Just barely escaping that one. Nice little stun there, but Hirai stuck in the baby cage, and now it's free firing for the side of HSEL. Down he goes. He actually will still go 1 for 1.
Yeah, that's a 3v1 situation, and still able to answer. Ozzy trying to make good on it here. We saw this fight last time. Did not end well for Ozzy, but this time, the pummeling is enough to take Soggy down.
Yep, down he goes. Couldn't alpha strike his way on out of that one. Now they continue. Shove finds the knock up. So much damage coming through. New challenger indeed. It's up to that gamer to hold the line. Lives looking for the shield bolt onto him. Drops the baby cage. Ozzy says, okay, I'll just keep free firing on this turret. Shield bolt comes down and they decimate him. Ozzy with the heal. Still under the turret, but is able to dash over the wall like it's nothing.
That's right, Akko, despite being 2 levels down right now, Anivia not the strongest 1v1 champion, and Mordekaiser still able to push her out. Ozzy has to be careful. Soggy caught them on the sweeper there.
Dude, Alpha Strike.
Oh.
Oh, no, but the dash finds the knockup. Going for the kill.
No way!
Burrows down, survives. Might look for the double. Doesn't get hit with the root, but Lyle's here. He's
bait.
saying, hey, you touching my boy? You just got baited. It's now going to be a 3-on-1. A Click already knows he's got a dip. Gets hit with the knockup. Flashes forward. It's so close, but down he goes. Meanwhile, Unknown top getting pulled in. Oh, the flash. He's going to stay alive. Ozzy in the baby cage, but he doesn't belong in daycare. Oh, the delete button gets pressed, and down he goes regardless. Meanwhile, Akko in the death realm with Hirai has to take him out now before he comes back out because Koma's waiting for him. But Hirai says, I need no backup. I need no friends. Koma Boy in the baby cage is stuck at the moment. Alpha Strike on top of him has the Agnivia available, but it doesn't matter. Hirai can do nothing but watch as Sagi continues the pursuit, running into the jungle, trying to get over to Lyle. He's there, shield vault on top of him, and they take him out. But that gamer is able to at least find the cleanup.
Echo, I thought these games are supposed to snowball. When KTPU gets a 10k lead, they're supposed to be able to close out cleanly. But if anything, we're seeing Westlake fire back even better when they're down 10,000 gold, able to answer 1v1s, 2v2s now. Dropside, Frozen Jack, I don't think you can answer this one.
Yeah, no, you don't win those. I hate to say it. Counter-Strike gonna get drop, finds the stun, and the beatdown comes through. Unknown top, 4-1. The only lane where we can say with certainty who wins these fights.
Man, this is rough. I'm half expecting them to be doing Baron at this point here, Echo, but Ozzy's just doing Herald. We're only 16 minutes in. The man drop onto Gamer.
Yeah, Lyle's looking to do some damage and find some kills as well. That Gamer gets put in the dirt. Now it's up to Akko. Ooh, the wall, though. Has to walk around it, but it doesn't matter. Flash heal comes through. Akko will stay alive for now. One more spear should seal the deal, and down it goes. Almost 400 damage. Akko, you can run as fast as you want. It does not matter.
You can run, but you can't hide. And that bot side turret, how is it still standing?
I don't know. They're dead like half of the game, and somehow the bot tier 1 is standing, but all the mid-tier turrets are gone. Oh my god, the collapse. Showstopper. But it's away from the turret. That's not where you want to be. And now you're going to pay the price. They free fire on top of them. Ozzy going to pick up a double kill.
Gamer stepping up here, wants to hit the delete button again, but we saw how quickly they burst down Frozen Jack. Oh, Soggy, pardon me.
They're gonna look for that again. Burrows underground, flashes away from the turret damage. Herald's gonna crash on in. They look to continue the siege. Meanwhile, oh my god! Whoa, where did Click already just go? He gets absolutely annihilated by Hirai as the Herald continues to push. Tier 3 is looking to drop as well. Ozzy gonna go ahead and just farm. Gotta get his HP back up. The walls are crumbling around the Thunder right now. Akko, you don't win this, brother. You do not want this fight. Maybe he's just gonna try and buy some time for the rest of the squad to get here, but Ozzy says, no, I'm blowing everyone up. The double kill comes through. Akko still chasing Lyle. There's no shutdown available, but it doesn't matter because he gets put down by Hirai. And that's 4 members out for the count. Click already, the only member standing. Piercing Shadow gets dropped, but it doesn't matter. He gets blown the hell up as KTPU continue to march. They might just look for the end here. A lot of low HP bars. Soggy and that Gamer up in 6 seconds. First Nexus turret looking to drop. They might just take that and get on out of there. Nope, they're gonna continue on rolling. That Gamer first on the seed gets hit with the knockup. No time to click the delete button. Down he goes. They find Soggy, they find Akko, and KTPU does not care about HP because they got the damage numbers, baby. They've got Frozen stuck in the turret looking for the showstopper. Finds the stun, just doesn't have the damage, so they've got him stuck in their own fountain. So much damage coming through from the Burrow. Steps a bit too far forward though, and gets executed by the fountain. It's just all over for for Thunder. They're just, oh my god, it is a slaughter in their own base. They cannot step out of their own fountain. They finally find the motion. They finally find some kills. They're defending the Nexus. Koma Boy is free firing, and it's enough. And KTPU come out victorious.
Can I just say, like, at one point towards the end there, you said there are so many low health bars, and I was just thinking as you said that, Westlake was respawning and they got nuked. I was like, yep, those Westlake health bars are pretty low right now. I don't care that it looks like it's 100% on your screen. On KTPU screen, those health bars, as far as they're concerned, they might as well be 10%. One focus, insta-popped at the end.
Oh my god, that was... I have the words, RMC. I don't know how to feel about that game, man. I need a shower after that one. I feel dirty. I feel so dirty after what just happened to Westlake in that one. It was rough. The planning was there. The execution, not so much. That's all I can really say.
I mean, that was definitely an execution from KTPU.
Yeah. That was indeed. They were executed. Westlake was executed multiple times in quick succession in their own fountain. That's how you, I mean, tier 2 was down in like 10 minutes. That's how you know the trajectory of this game was not going in Westlake's favor.
No, and huge props to Hirai in that mid lane, especially on that Syndra. There was a couple of fights, we didn't really have time to comment on it, but Hirai was dodging skill shots left and right. And I would have loved to actually track how many times Hirai recalled, because I felt like Hirai barely recalled that game. Even when they were low on health, they stuck around because they knew that besides the Master of these Alpha Strike, nothing else was really point and click. Every time the Senna stepped up in range to even try an auto, they just got popped. They died. I watched Hirai towards the end there just destroy Click Ordy without even using the Syndra ultimate, held the Syndra out to deal with Akko instead. Like, that's just nasty. And yeah, Hirai, that game didn't have the highest skills, but to me, certainly had the most impact.
Yeah, definitely so. It was one hell of a for fun game for them. It felt like Westlake kind of knew that was coming right there. I was like, screw it, we're gonna fight, you know, especially Soggy. He was just like, I'll fight to the last bit of HP. I will take you out or I will die trying. And fortunately, he died trying multiple times. Didn't quite work out for him, but it was still one hell of a game to watch. And honestly, RMC, I'm kind of happy that that's the last game because I don't think we could have topped that game in any, like, I don't think anything could have topped that game. This was one hell of a showing, and that is going to be the last game for us here tonight over at the High School Esports League. If this was any indication, you're going to want to be here next time because, I mean, this was, what more do you want? Honestly, what more do you want? This was one hell of a game to watch. RMC, thank you so much for joining me per usual. Shout out to production, killing it once again. Thank you all for watching. We hope you guys enjoyed. We hope to see you guys next week for some more League of Legends action. Going to be signing out. Have a great rest of your day.